back to another M.S.M reviews, and today we'll be reviewing the last Hobbit movie, The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. Alright, what can I say? Pretty much how the last movie ended, we definitely pick up on what happens. The dragon Smog is flying over the town below the mountain, and it's causing a ruckus. Like it starts off right off the bat, like oh my god. But it's pretty much short-lived. The dragon does get stopped by the man I told you about in the last video. He finally finds the hole in his heart and pierces it, and the dragon falls. And everybody abandons the houses because the whole town is destroyed, pretty much. So they make their way to the mountain, look for refuge. But since Thorin has been in the mountain and has found that jewel, it's kind of corrupting his mind. So basically, he's becomes kind of like a dick, basically. And then the elves come and they want that's a necklace there, and they want that. And basically, he says no because you didn't help us at first. So no, you don't get none. It's all mine. So the elves are planning to attack the dwarves, but before that happens, Thorin gets his relatives. They show up, and there's an army of dwarves, and the elves are planning to attack the dwarves. And turns out, right before this happens, that albino orc you saw, he finally shows up with the army. He finally shows up with the army, and basically all hell breaks loose. So they all turn their attention towards the orcs and pretty much fight them off. And Thorin snaps out of his corruption of that jewel, and we see him have a face-off with the albino, and he finally kills the albino orc. And after that, he dies. Thorin dies by killing him and pretty much restoring his honor, and he's not the only dwarf that dies in this movie. His other brother dies. Two of the brothers die in this movie. The one who falls in love with the elf, he gets killed by this other orc who shows up in the second movie that Legolas was fighting, and Legolas actually fights him and gets his redemption and kills that orc with a pretty cool, awesome move. But this movie honestly was amazing. It was a good closure, and it really works its way up to how the Fellowship of the Ring starts. As Gandalf comes into the door and sees Bilbo, and we see the original actor play Bilbo, pretty much telling the story and writing it down. And that's pretty much how the movie ends. We see the book shut and hear in the background, Bilbo Baggins, you have an easy day. And you hear him like embracing, pretty much saying the same line you hear in the Fellowship of the Ring. And that's how the movie ends. But this is my review of The Hobbit and the Battle of the Five Armies. This movie wasn't bad. I mean, it was a good closure of the Hobbit movies. Um, so now I'll start talking about in the next video. I'll start doing the next trilogy of the Lord of the Rings. And I hope y'all enjoy that one. But my take on this movie, the Hobbit trilogy, I enjoyed very much. I enjoy very much the Hobbit trilogy. With that said, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.